Well, I'm at the home of Krista Hickman, and Krista had an experience the other night which was probably quite scary for most, but we'll let her tell you a little bit more about that. Hi Krista, how are you?
Okay.
Good. Now tell us a little bit. You had an incident on Sunday afternoon, and it involved your little girl. Tell us a little bit more about it and what happened.
Well, we took her out to treat her because she'd been unwell last week. Took her to Wacky Warehouse, and then in the car she didn't see myself, and we thought she was playing, so I tickled her ear. I tickled her ear because she doesn't like me doing that, and when she didn't respond, I got my friend to pull into the bus stop, got her out the car, and that's when I noticed the foam and the fit. The first thing I thought of was to put her in the recovery position, keep her warm, because I didn't know what it was at first.
She'd never fit before?
She'd never. I didn't know anything. She'd been running around the play centre, so, you know. I was waving at the traffic to get them to help, because I had no idea where I was. We were trying to phone the ambulance. They couldn't figure out where we were from what we were saying. And then there was this couple stopped to help us, and they managed to help us tell the ambulance service where we were. And he helped me put her, although I'd put her into recovery, I hadn't done it quite, I'd had her head too high up, I think. My other children were in the car, and they were a bit obviously upset because they'd seen it all. And they managed to calm them down for me while I could concentrate on her. And I will never moan about noisy motorbikes again, because that's what brought her round. The motorbike went past and it sort of shook her, and that's what made her wake up.
Oh, wow. Now, did you, whereabouts were you when this happened then? Where did you find out you were?
It was Lowfield Heath Road, just by the bus stop. It just happened so quick, you know. And I'm so grateful that people stopped and helped, and I don't know what I'd have done, to be honest. I was just panicking, and because she fell straight to sleep after the fit, and I thought I'd lost her, because you obviously couldn't hear her breathing, and she was just lifeless. I'd never seen anything quite like it. And the guy that helped and stopped us said that he'd seen an adult do it, and that they'd done the same and fallen straight into a deep sleep. He able to sort of calm the situation down, and she didn't recognise me at first when she first came round, but she was happy to talk to him, but she still can't remember what happened before, and she can't really remember what happened at all. I was just so grateful she's okay, to be honest.
Now, she went to the hospital. Did they tell you what was wrong? Did they tell you what happened?
What had happened is, where she'd had a temperature, although she had no symptoms in the morning, where she'd been running around in the play centre, it's obviously kicked it up. None of us were any the wiser, because we thought she was just hot because she'd been playing in the play centre. And it's because she's got severe tonsillitis. So she's got the high temperature, which made her go into the convulsion fits.
A very scary situation, though, but you felt so grateful for the people that stopped.
It would have been.
You want to know who they are, don't you?
Yeah.
Have a little, just look at the camera and just say, give them a little message.
I just want to say thank you, really. You calmed the situation down a lot, and I'm really grateful that what you done helped me and my family.
That's lovely. Now, if you know who it was that stopped, we'd like to hear from them as well. We think it's a great story, and it just goes to show that not everybody will pass by a situation like that. Well, we're very glad to hear that little one's recovering well, and she looks pretty bright today. You look bright as a button today, don't you? And thank you very much for telling us your story, Krista.
Thank you.
Lovely. All the best, all right? All the best.